First of all, I want to show in economic and political weekly. For an example, at first you have to click here. Actually, this is the site of economic and political weekly. There is a current issues. There is 54, volume number 54, volume 54, 55, and number 23. This is the current issues of economic and political weekly. If you know the previous documents, whole documents, you have to go to the archive of EPW. This is the archive. It describes in two ways, in 1949 to 1965, and then 1962 present. Because in this time duration, its name was Economic Weekly. From 1966, its name was Economic and Political Weekly. So I click here. There is an archive. From 1966 to at present, to 2020. For an example, I go to 2019. There is a whole issues of this year. It is available in this site. Okay. For an example, I click here. You get all the articles of that particular issues. In this way, you can search every article from this blue. For an example, I click here to how to access the documents article from EPW. You click here, you get the article, full text article. If you get this article in PDF format, you have to click here, download in PDF version. So you can access this article in PDF format. I think this is very easy to access through the list. Okay, 2 or 3 years later, you want to search this article, but you forget the title of this article. Only you know this is the Partho Rai article. What you have to do? At first, you have to search here, Partho Rai. Then you have to search. In this year, this is a filter by author. This is a Partho and Rai matches in which author it is filtered here. Sorry, this is the Partho and Rai matches. There are 26 articles as available by Partho Rai author. So you have to search during the 26 articles. During these articles, okay, this is all these are the article written by Partho Rai. I think this is volume 54, issue number 40. Okay, this is the article. Same way you have to click here to get these documents. You click here at first, then you get in PDF format. Same way you can access. If you click here, you get this article in PDF format. Anytime you can access the previous issues of the of this journal EPW. In this way, you can access from 1945 to 1949 to present year. Every issues, every volume you can access through the list. Then I go to another important area, that is JSTOR. It is very popular site. How you can access the documents from JSTOR? This is the search area. If you click the keyword to or author name, after that you can search the documents. Okay. Okay. I give a keyword, the Indian history. You click here. You get 5,28,978 search result, and every documents are you can get in PDF format. You may click here or click here. Okay, you click here. You get these documents in PDF format. Okay. If you click here, you get the second page, third page in this way. If you click here, you save the documents. You click here, you download the documents in PDF format. This is also very easy to access through the EndList. Now I go to how to access ebooks from EndList. There are many sites. Cambridge Books Online. There are 1,800 titles. eBrady. There is 1,50,000 titles. In this way, it is described. I give an example. At first, I click here. How to access the book from EndList. This is the site of EndList, eBrady, through the EndList. At first, I already searched some books. So you choose one, suppose economics. You click here. You get 93,652 ebooks from the economics. Okay. If you click here, you get these documents. You can download these documents. For an example, I click here. Then you have to click here, download book. Then you have to click here. The books is downloading. This is the book of Progress in Economic Research. Okay, this is downloaded. Now I click here. This is a 255 pages books. This is a multi-volume book. This is the volume number 23. Okay, you can access these documents. This is a 220 pages full text books. In this way, you can access the documents from the EndList. You can search anything from EndList. Okay. Next slide, there is the title. This is open access journals. Actually, there are many open access journals are available in web. I select some open access journal. First of all, I want to say about Dwaj. Dwaj is a multilingual open access journal. It provides high quality peer reviewed journals. Now you can access 14,717 journals, and there are 49 articles are available. And number of articles is day-to-day increasing. So how you can access the documents from Dwaj? You have to click its site. This is a site of Dwaj, Directory of Open Access Journal. There are 14,739 journals and 4 million. I mean 49,57,596 articles. It is day-to-day increasing. So there is a two type of search, that is normal search and that is browse search. How at first I click the browse search. There is a there is a tree of subject. There is a tree of subject. For an example, I click here. If I click here, there are 1,01,794 records of that subject. It is a subdivision of subject. If I click here, you get 92,479 records of this subject. If you view this article, journal and article, you have to click here. You get the total number of result article in this way. Previously I said it is a multilingual, so you can access different types languages books. So if you get different languages, you have to convert another language to English language. This is the books of this is the article in English languages. I click here. This is the details of this article. This is a full in PDF format. This is English languages. Origin country Indonesia. Now I want to show how to access. This is the title. Okay. If I click here, I get the full text documents of this subject. Then you have to click here. Then you have to click here. This is you have to click here. Then you get the documents in PDF format. That is a positive psychology. Okay, there is a 20 pages articles are available. Okay, in this way you can access the documents from Dwaj. This is also very easy to access. Now I go to second slide. I say there is a many open access journal. Now I want to say some important open access journal. You may access these journal sites. Journal of Digital Information. It provides it is a peer-reviewed journal covering the broad topics related to digital libraries. Springer Open Portfolio. It covers science, technology, medicine, the humanities, social science. Sage Open. It covers social and behavioral science and humanities. PLOS Journal. It covers medicine. Every journal sites are free. You can access the documents. Next, Bioline International. It covers biodiversity, environment, conservation, international development, etc. Biomed Central. It covers neurobiology, neurosciences. BMG Open. It covers on medical research. PubMed Central. It covers biomedical and life science journal literature. NISCare Online Periodical Repository, NOPR. It provides 19 research journals. If you click here, there you can access 19 research journals. Okay, this is there are 90 research journal and some magazine also. That is Science Reporter. This is SR, Science Reporter, Bighan Pragati, Science Ki Duniya. Everything you can access from these sites. Okay, there is a quick links. If I click here, there is a Annals of Library and Information Studies. You can access this article totally free. There is also subject-wise it is categories. If I click here, you get many articles on that topics. If you click here, then you have to click View and Open. You can access the documents. Folk veterinary medicine in Sitapur district of Uttar Pradesh, India. Okay, from NOPR, these sites you can access the full text documents. Next, now I want to say about open access books. Actually, there are also many open access books in web available. First, I want to say about BookFi. BookFi is a multilingual online libraries in the world. There are 22,30,000 books are available. This is totally free. Now I want to see how to access the books from this site. Okay. Now I have to click here. This is a site of BookFi. Actually, this is a site, a Russian site. Okay. Now there is a 2,40,000 books are available. If I click here, now I write a name of the book. Okay, there is a Discovery of India by Jawaharlal Nehru. I click here. If I click here, you get the full text documents. There are 581 pages books. You get this totally free. That is the Discovery of India by Jawaharlal Nehru. In this site, you can access these types of documents. Then I go to PDF Drive. Actually, PDF Drive is a search engine for PDF files. There are 8,25,000, 8 crore 25 lakhs 90,545 books are available, and all documents freely downloaded. This is the site. Now I go next. I search the documents in PDF Drive, that is the politics. There are many books are available on the topics politics. Okay. Then I click here. This is a select of this book. If I click here, you downloaded the books totally freely. Freely you download these books. Okay. Next, Library Genesis. It is also a free book site. In this site, you can access 2.4 million non-fiction books, 80 million science magazine articles, 2 million comics books, 2.4 million fiction books, and 0.4 million magazine. You can access these sites. This is the homepage of Library Genesis. I search documents, that is physics. Then I search, I get many books, and PDF format is also. Okay, if I click here, I get these books in PDF format. This is also very easy to access. There are many sites of open access books. This is a DOAB, like DOAB, Directory of Open Access Journals. This is DOAB, Directory of Open Access Books. Okay, in these sites you can access you can access 28,870 academic peer-reviewed books you can access from these sites. Next, Project Gutenberg. It is very oldest. This is very oldest sites. From these sites, you can access books. Bookboon. There is 75 million ebooks are available, but all books are not free. There are some textbooks which is totally free. Get free books. In this site, you can download many legal books. Internet Archive. It is a non-profit library of millions of free books, movies, software, music, websites are available. I request you to search this. Request you all to search these sites. Next, This is very important area who are going to research. This is electronic thesis and dissertation. First of all, I want to say about Shodh Ganga. I think uh, all the participants visit the sites. Shodh Ganga and Shodh Ganga. Shodh Ganga is a digital repository of thesis and dissertation. It is submitted by to Indian universities. It is maintained by InfluentNet Center. It is totally free. In this site, you can access 227,119 full-text theses of 428 universities. Okay. There is another terminology, that is Shodh Gangotri. It is a repository of synopsis and research proposal of PhD programs of Indian universities. Now I want to say how to access the documents from Shodh Ganga. At first, you have to click here. This is a site of Shodh Ganga. Okay, this is the home page of Shodh Ganga. In this site, you can access 271,400 full text theses. There are 7,600 synopses and 428 universities contributed here. There are 10 universities, top 10 universities contributed here. The number one is University of Kolkata, then University of Madras. They contributed 11,908 till now. Now I go how to search the documents. Okay. At first, you have to click here. There are all many terms I already searched. Suppose you click here, then you go to search. Yes, there is a the search result. There are 63,764 search result. Okay. I give that search term, that is cell biology. On that topics, there are many theses are available. This is the uploaded date. If you click here, you got the documents. There are English language 55,000 books, US English US there is 5,000 documents are available. This is the completed year after 2000, and this is before 2000. This is the number of theses. Okay, this is the title of this thesis. This is the research name of the researcher. This is the name of the guide. This is the keyword. Actually, this is the metadata information of that particular thesis. You have to download this article part by part. This is the title page. This is a declaration certificate. In this way, this is chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. In this way, part by part, you can access the documents. If you want to search, you download the chapter 1. If you click here, you download this article of chapter 1. In this way, you can search chapter 1, chapter 2, every chapter part by part. This is the chapter 1 I downloaded, okay, of this particular thesis. In this way, part by part, you can access the documents. Then you click chapter 6, you down chapter of 31 pages chapter is downloaded. In this way, part by part, you can access the documents. This is very easy to access through the Shodh Ganga. Now I want to say this is the thesis number. I copied it. Then I go to main pages Shodh Ganga. This is the main page. Okay. This is the Shodh Ganga site. After access, this thesis is very helpful for your research work. Then for further access, you only put the thesis number. Okay, I paste this thesis number. Then you search. Then you get this previous documents very easily. So you have to note down or put down your this thesis number. Okay. After that, you can access very quickly the thesis which you are searching. Okay. This is the same thesis. I access this thesis putting the thesis number. Okay. In this way, you can access many documents from these sites. Okay. Next, I go to NDLTD. This is a network digital library of thesis and dissertation. This is an international organization. There are 125 universities are contributed here. Now I go to search how to access the documents from these sites, NDLTD. Okay, this is the site of NDLTD. Now you have to search. At first you have to click here, then you find the ETD. ETD means electronic thesis and dissertation. This is the sites where you get the thesis of many countries, different countries. If this is the India, that is Shodh Ganga. It is linked here. If you want to search the thesis of Europe, if you click here, you got the thesis of Europe. If you click here, Trove, you can access the open access thesis of the country Australia. In this way, you can search many countries' thesis and dissertation from these sites. That is NDLTD. Okay. Next I go to OATD. Next I go to OATD. There are its aim to be best possible resources finding open access thesis and dissertation. There are 50,000, 50 lakhs, 91,820 theses and dissertation are available. So how to access the documents from OATD? So you have to click here. This is the site of open access thesis and dissertation. Okay. This is the area. This is the you have to put the search term. So, okay. I already searched many documents. Now I select it. Then search. There are many theses are available on this search term. Okay. Now I want to say this is the URL. This is the URL, Uniform Resource Locator. If you click here, you got the documents. Now you have to click here to download these documents. Okay, there is 213 pages thesis are you can access. Okay, in the site you can access the full text thesis. You can, this is very easy to access. Next, I go to next site. This is NMEICT, National Mission of Education through Information and Communication Technology. It is maintained by MHRD. Okay. I click here. Actually, this aim to tap the potential of ICT in pedagogy and learning at higher education level. Now I go to these sites, how to access the documents, how to from these sites. Actually, in these sites, there is many e-learning materials are available. And it describes in 3 parts. That is the this is the site of NMEICT. Okay, actually it describes in 3 parts: school level, undergraduate level, and postgraduate level. Many documents are available here. SOAM, by NTL, same things are available in postgraduate also. Okay, in this area, I select only 3 study materials I want to show how to access. Okay, now I go to postgraduate level. There is a EPG Pathshala, and then I click here. This is the site of EPG Pathshala. You can access these documents through NMEICT, or directly you put the Google EPG Pathshala, you can access these documents. There are 22,000 modules are available. Yesterday you learned how to create the modules. Okay, many subjects are available. Now I click here English. There is a subject English, and subject there there is paper and there is module. Okay, at first I have to select the paper, P for paper. Okay, I click here. There is a 35 modules are available on the topics on the paper American literature. Then you have to click here. Okay, if you click here, you get these modules. You get these modules. Okay, there is a 90 pages study materials are ready. Okay, 19 pages materials are ready. If you know the safe learning materials, this is a textual format, and if you get these documents, video documents are available. Okay, if you click here, this is a 31 minutes video lecture are available. Okay, in this way you can search the documents. In the same way you can search many documents from here. Okay, suppose you click here mathematics. Same way you can search. You click here. Suppose you click here. Then you click. This is the you click here. In this area, you can get the 10 pages textual material are ready. Okay. In this way, we can access the documents. It has 3 parts. It is described: text, e-text. This is e-text. This is safe learning. This is video mode, and learn mode. This is the references. For the study materials, you can access these references. Everything is ready in EPG Pathshala in this module. Okay. In this way, you can search the documents from this subject. Then I go to undergraduate level. This is very important for our college. At first, I go to EGAN course. Actually, EGAN course is a study material of IGNOU. There are SLM, that is a self-learning materials of different CBSE courses are available here. Okay, there is BA General and this is BA Honors. Okay, same. I want to how to search the documents from these sites. At first, I click. Suppose I click here to get the documents. CC. This is for honors. Then I click here. There is division and subdivision of the subjects are here. You have to, after clicking, you can get the documents. Okay. Then you have to click. Then view and open. There is a understanding political theory. There are 35 pages study material ready for you. This is the graduation level, honors graduate level materials. Okay, you can access very easily through any university. There is a science subject, BSc. Okay, if you get a science subject, you click here. DSC, discipline specific course, core courses. If you click here, you get the subcommittee of that subject. This is botany, chemistry, geography, geology, mathematics, physics, zoology. In all these study materials, you can access from this site. Now I go to ability enhancement compulsory courses. There is a collection of community, English communication skill and environment studies. I click here, suppose. This is the environmental studies. If I view and open, you can access these documents. I click here. You get 298 pages in the materials of environmental studies. You can very easily access from this site through any university. Okay. Now, another very important part I want to say, that is the virtual lab. This is the sites of virtual lab. You can access through any university or directly Google search. Its objective is to promote remote access to labs in various disciplines of science and engineering. Okay, this is the broad area of virtual labs. If I click here to get to how to access the documents from virtual laboratory, I click here. Suppose, for an example, this is the materials of IIT Kanpur. From these sites, there is a list of experiments. There is a theory, procedure, asked to Goswami. Goswami means is the resource person of this particular experiment. Okay, and there is a reference also. Now I click list of experiments. If I click here, you get the total procedure, objective, theory, how to write the laboratory work, and how to do everything you get from this virtual laboratory. Okay, everything you get. if you want to know the what's the references used for it, if you click here, you get the references also. Now we get to another experiment. That is, if you click here, you get the another experiments. Okay, objective theory, instrument used, everything you get from this site. And you click here the theory. There are some theoretical material which is important for this experiment. You get from this. Okay, this is the procedure. This is the animation. Suppose it is going to in this way. It is everything. It is discussed, and you get this information through virtual laboratory. In this way, you can get every broad subject, science and technology subject. You get the information from it. Now I give another examples. This is chemical engineering. If you click here, this is the IIT Kharagpur. Okay, I click here. You get also documents. Same way, you can access the documents from it. This is the list of experiments. Suppose I click here. You get the experiments. Everything you get from these sites. Okay, there is a assignment also. If you click here, you get the assignment. If you click here, you get the references. Everything you get from these sites. Okay, this is the last site which I am discussed. In this pandemic COVID-19 situation, it is very difficult to visit any library. So today I am discuss these some information resources, e-resources which I am discussed. I think this will be very helpful for your higher education teaching and learning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pramanik, for your excellent presentation, which will be highly helpful for all to pursue internet learning or web-based learning and to impart it to our students. Now we move on to technical session, the next technical session, that is technical session 6. The speaker in this session will be Dr. Suchismita Majumdar, who is librarian at Sir Gurudas Mahavidyalaya, Kolkata. Dr. Majumdar has about 12 years of working experience. She has completed her research, and during her research, she has worked on developing paper quality, that is antifungal and water repellent with nanoparticle coating. She has performed a UGC funded minor research project. She has national and international publications to her credit in reputed journals. Dr. Majumdar is effectively engaged with student involvement in innovative initiatives and practices in her institution. Her topic today is enhancement of teaching learning endeavors through innovative approach towards e-resource. I now request Dr. Majumdar to begin her presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think I am audible.
Yeah, definitely.
Mr. Prashanjit Pramanik is presenting, or I can start with it. Yes, thank you.
No, he has ended. Yeah.
Yes. Give me a few moments. I'm starting my screen. Yeah. My topic today is enhancement of teaching learning endeavors through innovative approach towards e-resources. For this workshop, I have divided my topic into 3 components. The first one is the innovative approaches to integrate e-resources with teaching, learning, and research. As we all know that collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and creativity are the four pillars for innovative activities. I hope you know that there is an old proverb that strike the iron while it is hot. That means we have to act promptly on the opportunity. The same strategy works for e-resource access and utilization. We have to strategically conceptualize, design, and implement innovative approaches to integrate e-learning resources with teaching and learning. So firstly, coming to the classroom teaching, it has already shifted from a traditional approach to an innovative one. We can emphasize on the equal use on traditional and digital resources. Selection of e-resources for the user categories and beneficial for them is a very important part. In classroom teaching, we have to go for group-based and area of considering their area of interest and level of expertise. We can integrate audiovisual e-resources to make teaching learning more lively. The e-resources can be tagged with the contents for further studies during the classroom teaching. Interdisciplinary as well as interdepartmental approaches are very innovative for accessing the e-resources during classroom teaching. You can see here both the teachers are working together on the groups of different students from two different streams but having a common interest. The innovative initiatives in amalgamation with the library services is very important. For example, if a library has an LCD TV, we can do a lot. How? We can opt for the ICT-based 24/7 DTH service. We can display the list of e-resources and its landing pages, which can be very eye-catcher for the students. We can opt for video lectures and YouTube tutorials, and also the list of e-resources can be played. So now coming to the information services in the form of exhibitions or book shows or information activities, we can have slideshows in the desktops also. You can see here. We can integrate with the physical resources during exhibition and also during the induction and orientation classes. For example, in this exhibition, we have already integrated the physical resources as well as the e-resources in the form of audiovisual input. So next comes, we all are Tagore lovers, Bengali specifically. So here are some resources which can give effective curricular supplementation during the exhibitions on Tagore or different eminent personalities and also during the cultural programs. So beyond the walls, can we use e-resources? Yes, we can integrate it with beyond the e-resources, and the technology we can use are the available slide projector screens in our college. We are regularly organizing the curriculum enrichment book fair in our college for introduction to the e-resources at the beginning of the academic session. We can actively integrate with awareness programs, with NSS activity, with interdepartmental workshops and skill development ventures, during study circles, during different model making classes or after class hours. We can also incorporate it into the drama or biography shows. We have recently done one with the background stage where we had used these e-resources for sufficing that. So this is very important platform. What is this? This is the newsletter of our college. In 2015 version, you can see, you can zoom your screen and you can see that the repositories for e-resources have been presented here in a listed way. And I hope you can see. And for InflipNet Enlist, you can see in the next issue, we had given the step-by-step approach for accessing the e-resources. It can come handy for the students also, and it motivates the students for the e-resources. And this newsletter also circulates to the other HEIs. In the other issue, we had given the information regarding the Consortium 2E for e-educational communication. It is called CEC. The innovative layout is important. It is interactive. Links for important websites were provided, photographs were provided, and essential features were highlighted. Another important platform is email messages, as well as WhatsApp is very popular today. So I have given some screenshots regarding those communications with the students as well as the faculty. This is of the National Digital Library of India project. Next, UGC MOOCs, vertical SWAYAM portal, all the e-resources have been listed out over here. And we are constantly communicating with the teacher and the students for accessing the e-resources. We have enrolled students for NPTEL courses. This is another important approach for accessing e-resources. So other innovative practices we can afford for teaching learning, for making the teaching learning more joyful. We can design Moodle courses on user groups. We can attach complementary resources, as Mr. Pramanik has said, for the Economic Political Weekly. We can opt for cultural programs with it. When suppose in the stack of a library, some book goes for out of stack. So we can suggest the e-resources, and not found is not written on the slip. Science laboratories can use as simulations, demonstrations. So the essential considerations are the blended atmosphere of technological, traditional, and finally it's our touch. And the next essential consideration is to decipher their interest level and their approach for the e-resources. And the coordinated effort should bring the curricular advancement. So how to judge its effectiveness? It is surely the positive response and the attitudinal changes. Firstly, next component of my workshop is how to cater the e-resources to the specific users. So the day has come when we will not say how, where, and we will say how, where, and how, why you will access the resource, not what to access. So I will be doing the hands-on with National Digital Library of India and Infoport for demystifying the e-resources. But let me first tell you that this is the website, and if we and this is the mobile app, NDLI mobile app, and how to approach different categories of users: the students, faculty, research, and other stuff. The first one is for the students, more hands-on navigation is required, and they may want to know the basics of the NDLI portal, the multilingual interface, the subjects covered, complementary learning solution, the filter options, and what type of books they are going to receive. They may have the question whether the textbooks available in the market are available or not. We will then say, no, it's not. And downloading of resources are not permitted. You can use it for 24/7. For the faculty now, we will not repeat the things that are already visible in the website. For them, we have to give different information. For example, we can upload. They can ask whether we can upload any content created by me or by my institution for NDLI. The answer is yes. Institutions can contribute through institutional digital repository, and the faculty can contribute it. The research scholars, the theses, dissertations, question papers, solutions, lectures, videos of seminars, and all the events. Individual contribution is also possible, and for this purpose, we have to send the mail to the support of NDLI. The next question of the faculty can come whether we can contribute for the COVID-19 situation. Yes, there is a portal for that. You can upload your research work into that for accessing, to help for others to access. And what to contribute? It is digitized contents and copyright-free contents. So next is how the process of NDLI works. NDLI is a content collaborator and integrator. It ingests metadata, and the metadata they can upload for searching and browsing. They can also ask how NDLI works. So an LMS works at its background. It does not store contents. It points to the interface only. We can tell them about the NDLI club registration. It is very helpful for different accreditation processes. And we can inform them about the bulk registration also. For the researchers, the approach has to be different. We have to tell them about the important contributors for this NDLI and how to access the resources, databases which are otherwise have to be subscribed, whether they need to subscribe here or not. They may ask those questions. So for other staff of the colleges or HEIs, or for the parent of the student, we have also some options. There are multiple regional language access facilities. And for lifelong learners also, NDLI can approach. So we have to customize the resources for the different categories of users. And the e-resources are there. We have to make them useful to our users. This can be done by the librarian or the faculty, or the student will grow up to be a faculty or a librarian tomorrow. So this is an info port, another subject gateway for electronic resources having the same components. This also you can browse over your smartphone or you can browse over your PC or laptop. Just the interface is different, but the contents are the same. App version is more important because you can carry it on the go. And the next component has come. It is, what are the essential skills required for helping the students or helping each other or acquiring knowledge by myself. So maximum relevant information on online resources can be transmitted to the user community. So we can see here that the two trends are changing. The attitude for teaching learning are different, as well as the entire landscape of the research has changed. So ICT driven skills, what are those? Will be needed for the coordinating and assisting research needs, as well as to imbibe the skills. We have to imbibe those skills for active research by us within a limited time. We have, what are the skills? We have to know the style guides, database searching, plagiarism checking, research productivity metrics, ranking metrics, and we have to learn about citation management tools, data mining, Excel sheets, and many more. So research support can be given because we have to we have another role also, that the teachers as well as the librarians, that the audience authority, credibility, accuracy, and the reliability of the information we have to judge, because information are many in this age of internet revolution. For the students, a faculty or a librarian is a facilitator. So constant engagement is very important, and we have to extend help to them to acquire the skills for searching those. Then we have to match what the users are saying, because the words won't match sometimes. They may want something different and they may ask something different. And we can go for counseling to know their areas of interest, and then we will give the selective dissemination of information. So one thing we have to keep in mind in this work, that the sentiment analysis of the user will play an important role. We cannot demarcate between the students and they cannot get embarrassed while accessing for the resources. We have to provide a supporting environment. So we have to go through a galaxy of resources, and new skill sets are to be acquired constantly. So for innovative approach, what are the things that is basically needed? Self-development and professional development, planning and convincing skill, and be able to express yourself. So the question generally comes to my mind, that are we going to be endangered species if we don't cope up with the ICT-based services? It can be. Change is the key word, and we have to cope. If you can't cope up, we have to perish. And collaborating and balancing the digital divide for teaching and learning is the most important challenge we have to face. So unless and until we apply our collaborative skills, critical thinking skills, analyzing skills, and communication skills, and change our environment so that the third-party resource access is not needed, we can go for it. We can do it by ourselves. If we have that confidence, then no one can stop us from changing. Even these days, the global leaders are also changing their business models with time. So why we will be stagnant in one place? So river surely finds its way to flow and cutting through the obstacles, and time brings revolution. And to be prepared for future is called vision. This was the end of my slide, but my workshop, my session has not ended yet. Just wait. We will quickly run to the NDLI portal, that is the website. I hope you can see over here. So this is the digital library, National Digital Library of India portal. So you can search here. These are the browsing options. I think I'm audible. These are the browsing options by time, by type, by type, subject, source, and learning resource. There are various filter options available over here also. So by type, if we can go here, text. suppose. So these are the refined browse results have come. Just now I was telling. So we have access restriction. We can go by. See here one thing. Let me just show you. There are language options. You can go for Bengali or any regional language of India. And these are the learning resource types what we want to access, and the difficulty level, and as well as the educational degree for the doctorate, for the master's degree, for the technology base, and for school levels. You will go. You will search after my session is over. You will search. Now let me go to the info port. Time is very limited. Let me go to info port. Just wait. Hello. So this is the info port, and here we can get included e-resources. Right now, Mr. Pramanik has said, and he has identified those resources. We can access other e-resources by types, by subject tree. And see, I'm just showing you one thing by type. Just now I was showing you. Yeah, it's already open. All the organizations and their institutions are under ICAR, ICMR, DIT. You can find over here the list of resources. Suppose we want to go for this archives and museums. So here also you will find different the resources for different categories. Suppose I want to go to Kolkata's Indian Museum. Okay. So we are searching now. It's loading. So time is running. In the meantime, I just want to thank and I would just like to thank Dr. Sharmila Dey, Principal of P.N. Das College, Palta, and Dr. Manishankar Roy, Principal of Sir Gurudas Mahavidyalaya, Kolkata, for giving the opportunity to be the speaker for today's session. This workshop has been really a learning platform for all of us here for the 3 days, and I extend my heartiest gratitude to all of you. And just my screen has loaded. Hope you can see it. Yes. So you can go. You can see here. This is the virtual gallery. About the gallery, you can plan here. And one thing is that I know that in case of e-resources, some kinds of updation is also needed. So some of the e-resources may need some updations, and that we librarians or the faculty members have to consider. And we can also talk with the support that these things we are accessing. Unless and until we access, then how can we know what are the problems over there? Then there can be some problems over there also. So after I finish my session, I will give you some assignments over the chat box, and don't worry, my PPT will be inboxed to you. And I hope I was a little bit quicker, but my session has ended, time has ended, and I will give your work assignment for today in your chat box. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Majumdar, for your highly enlightening speech, enlightening presentation, which will be definitely provide us with great help in accessing this relatively new area of internet learning. Now, with this, we come to the end of the second session of the day. Before beginning the next session, that is session number 7, we will be having an half an hour break. It is exactly, it is now 12:13. So we will meet again after half an hour, that is at 12:45. But before that, I have to make an announcement. Uh, During the valedictory session, uh, I will be requesting participants who are willing to say a few words about their reaction regarding this 3-day webinar, their feelings about it. So those of you who are interested in saying giving out your experiences here, please do one thing. Please mention your names in the chat box in between during this break hour. That is from now to till 12:45 p.m. Between that time, please mention your names so that we can directly ask you to come to present or to say whatever you like to say, whatever your experiences were. So we now go for this break, and we will meet again, or we will resume again at 12:45 sharp with the next technical session 7. Okay, thank you.